waiting for the. There we go. All right. I got the record. Fuck me. I'm trying to hit the record and it's just acting stupid. Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh shit.
There we go. All right. I got the record. Fuck me.
Already.
This is how we start the morning, guys.
Already fucking up, but
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, we're here. We're live. Good morning, everyone. What's going on? This is episode 26 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. And y'all already know who I am, the Silver Rex Senpai, the host. And joining me is my co-host, Waluigi.
Good morning. How's the chat doing? How's everyone doing?
Doing good. And our guest, Shay.
Hey guys, what's going on? Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It has been, it's been a while since the last time we saw you was, what, New Year's?
Yes, actually, no, I saw you guys at Otaku Fest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last time.
Yeah, and Otaku Fest was dope. I had a fun time. It was really,
same here.
Yeah.
Even though, I got some backlash for it or whatnot, but,
Yeah, but
You just got to keep your clapback game hella strong.
I want some more people. Fight me. I sound like my friends now. I need to drink more of my black coffee.
black coffee. Fitness is my passion.
Instagram pacer test. Oh, that's not important now.
This episode of the podcast will be available on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify for our audio listeners. And of course, video playback is going to be available on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch when the podcast is over. So we're going to, as traditional fashion, me and Waluigi, we always do a reflect back on our previous podcast episode, and that was 25 with the 1 year anniversary.
Wow. Still can't believe. We're on our 1 year streak.
Happy birthday to the freaking podcast, bro. That's awesome.
I know.
We've come a long way.
Yeah. We still got a way to go, but it's not going to stop us.
Yeah, it's not going to stop us. Like, we still going to keep grinding, still going to keep pushing, and there's a lot of gamers out there, especially here in the South Florida area, that their stories aren't being told. We're not hearing their stories, and we want to make sure that me and Waluigi, we're the guys that want to make sure that, hey, someone hears your story on why is it that you're a gamer, what made you become a gamer, and then, of course, what gaming means to you. So, which brings us to our guest, Shay.
Hey.
Where do we start?
Where do we start?
I remember we met you around the time, like, Blends was opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed up, and I'm like, you were one of the first people I actually gave a sticker to.
Yeah, I actually have my sticker on my Switch case, my holder. So it's like you guys are near and dear, man.
My heart.
Yeah.
My cold-blooded heart. It's too early for this.
Yeah, I've actually, I wanted to come out to Flynn's when they first opened up back in December, right? But then the whole pandemic happened. Just because I thought it was a great idea to actually get involved in the gaming community.
Yeah.
I'm not a gamer girl. Found out recently that I'm not a gamer girl. I'm actually very casual. I'm more of a casual gamer, right? Because work does, I use gaming as an escape, right? So it's not really how some people are so passionate about it, this is my hobby, this is my identity, this is who I am. It's honestly, it's my peace. So
and that's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So yeah, I came out here to Flynn's, met you guys, and I went to Otaku Fest I want to say 2019, but I didn't really meet anyone, just some cosplayers and stuff. But yeah, so here we are.
It was definitely exciting to see you back then when we were in Otaku Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I wanted to go. I was so hungover that day. I was so out of it. So I was there's enough. I wasn't concerned about the COVID situation. There's plenty of alcohol still in my bloodstream to disinfect it. So.
That's the best thing I've heard so far this morning.
For real.
All right, so we want to know, what is your gaming origins? What got you into gaming? We want to know your complete and full story.
Let's build a tea.
Started off. Let's start off when we're little, right? Let's go back to retro gaming. And I have two older brothers, and I just like picked up a lot of the gaming from them. It's really their game systems, and we would like smash controllers over each other's head to fight over the Sega. So my first game system was a Sega Genesis. Sega. And I'd be like, you guys don't let me play. You're so mean. And like they would play Mortal Kombat on there, which honestly, like that's what really got me into it. Like fighting games, you know, Sonic, and like they had these dope ass Disney games, like Minnie and Mickey Mouse on the Sega Genesis. It was really cute. So I was really into that when I was little. Then I just never really bothered gaming, just like played with toys, whatever, little kid shit. And then fast forward to my teenage years, my friend had a PlayStation 2. And because it was more of like a social thing, we would play a lot of rhythm games. So Guitar Hero and just like the social interaction of gaming then. So now to today, I'm more of like a handheld gamer. I don't really play anything too intense. I want to say I started gaming heavily back in 2009, and I started playing League of Legends all the time.
Bless your soul.
Yeah, I know. Never share your body with somebody who plays League of Legends. It's so bad. But that was like from 2009 to 2010, and then I fell out of it because I started like socializing more, going out more, and then I took like a huge hiatus of gaming until only recently, like 2018. So I didn't play any games at all. So I'm kind of like out of touch. I want to say like the last game system I owned, I had the Xbox 360,
Hey.
you know, my PC, and then fast forward to now, I just got a Switch like the other year. So now we're back on it.
Yeah, I've been seeing your story recently of like all these assortment of games and husbandos, and I could not stop laughing.
Yes, yeah.
Explain those games. I'm interested.
So I play a lot of visual novels, a lot of otome games. My best friend got me into it, and the first otome game I played was it's actually a mobile game called Mystic Messenger, and this is what actually like got me, like I dove into visual novels after Mystic Messenger because it's a dating simulator on mobile, and I was actually going through a rough patch in my life personally where I didn't have like many friends or people to talk to.
Right.
And like I didn't really like hang out with anyone for a long time. I only recently started going out, which like meeting you guys, going to Flynn's, going to cons. I only started going to cons a couple years ago just because I want to like meet people that share the same interests as me, because like there aren't a lot of girls that play video games, right?
I mean, they exist. It's just
they exist, but they're hidden.
Yeah,
they're at home. They're literally at home, just like, you know, eating hot Cheetos, eating hot chip and lime. No, hot girl summer. Nah, but so yeah, Mystic Messenger's dope. So it's just a dating sim. There's a bunch of cute boys. You know, you got your business type, which is usually the one I go for. I have a type.
Oh my God.
Listen, dark hair, glasses, business attire, CEO of the company.
Okay, no,
let's go. So you have that trope, and then you have like the prince type with the blonde hair. Then there's like always like a set of twins, right? Whenever you watch any kind of like host club kind of anime, there's a weird set of twins. People are into that. Girls are into that. So yeah, Mystic Messenger's neat because like just a bunch of guys like text you, a bunch of 2D husbands text you. They ask you, have you eaten today? How are you doing? Let's hang out later. And they call you, and it's a Korean game, so you have like this Korean papi on the other line, and you're like, yeah, you're like, man, speak to me in that language. But it's great because like it's an 11-day long game. And
Wait, 11 whole days?
11 whole days, so it's great. So I would play it in cycles, right? I'd have my dark-haired husband for 11 days, but it usually wouldn't last that long because I get bad endings. So the thing is, you can't simp too hard, right? And I don't think I've ever gotten a good ending. I've been playing Otome games for 3 years now, and I have not gotten a good ending at all, actually.
Oh my gosh.
So I want to work on that. I want to learn to find the balance of, am I simping too hard, or do I give this fake person, like, some distance? I don't know. But yeah.
I have never heard of these kind of games
So,
before.
I'm looking it up real quick, but Otome means like a maiden game, story-based, that's like targeted towards women. That's like what the meaning is, like a main plot and goal, romantic relationships between like the female player and a character. Then like 7 dudes.
7 dudes.
It's what I'm looking at Google right now, just so I can understand, so we can dumb it down for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's hard to handle one dude, right? You gotta juggle them. You gotta schedule a day of the week for each animated husband.
All right, I'm saying this not in the podcast, but if you stream like the Colonel dating simulator, I will pay.
I want to.
I will pay you.
Oh my god, that's on my... Really? No, you don't even have to pay me, dude. That's on my own
I want
backlog.
to see your reaction.
Oh my god, listen. There's like, it's fried chicken, sexy Colonel, hello, like, let's go, man.
Not already Adam Sandler dating simulator.
There's an Adam Sandler
There's an
dating
Adam
sim?
Sandler dating simulator.
You know, I like him a lot. Like,
Adam, this is your chance.
hey, let's go. I know you get Salma Hayek in your videos. You can get me in there too. Is it Salma Hayek? No, it's Penelope Cruz. It was Penelope Cruz that was in that movie. He fell in love with her. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put all of us in a box.
You're funny.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
We opened the opportunity. And also, thanks for these snacks.
Yeah, panda snacks. I hope you guys like them. It's caramel. I've never tried caramel before. They're pretty good. So yeah, Mystic Messenger's dope. And then after that, I just spiraled. I invested in a used PS Vita.
Nice.
And went on Mercari, eBay, and just bought all of the, every single visual novel I could think of, and they're really good. So my Vita stack is going up.
I mean, I have a Vita. I've never heard of these kind of games, so it's new for me to
Are you gonna stream this?
learn about these type of games. Am I gonna share it? No.
Because I would, just for shits and giggles. I would want the chat to give me options. If I can get a well like established group of people.
You know, they have them catered towards men, but they're a little different. Like I played Neko Bada or whatever. Cat Girl Research.
Uber Cosplay talked about Necropara. I yelled at him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a cat girl one.
It's the cat girl one. So, you know, sometimes I want to see things from a male's perspective,
Oh my God,
right?
you need to clip this just so I can just tell him I'm calling him out for this.
Yeah.
Well, why? Like, why are you
Because
yelling
I just
at my
remember,
boy?
because this was the funniest thing I looked up.
Necropada's cool, and it's not just 7 dudes, right? It's more than 7 cat girls. How many cat girls are there? You have the weird little sister, because that's taboo. People are into that, right? Domestic girlfriend shit right there. So yeah, Necropada, you have your annoying little sister who's just trying to come on to you, and you're like, get away from me. Because it's weird. But like, you can stop and actually pet the cat girls, and there's lots of like jiggly bits going on there.
Hey.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
I mean, I always question like the obsession with cat girls because I think far beyond that. Like, do we have a litter box? Like,
Dude,
has anyone asked this question?
you know, I just used the bathroom earlier, so.
But think about like an actual anthropomorphic, like feline.
Dude, that's weird, man. That's weird.
That's deep thinking. Like, you don't have the obsession, but you got to think about how far the obsession can go.
Oh yeah.
Especially people in lizards and all that weird stuff in Skyrim. Like, Rule 34 does not end.
Oh.
It makes you question everything.
Yeah, literally.
Also, reshoots are bussin'.
Oh yeah. I'm enjoying them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And they're like the perfect size. So,
So pretty much your genres are the novels,
Yeah.
fighters, and what else?
novels, fighters, and like, I've been playing Animal Crossing. I just started Animal Crossing like this
you
year.
want like a Nintendo like shift?
Yeah,
Nice. How's your
As your
island?
experience, well, go ahead.
How's your island? How's your-
You know, it's hard. It's hard. My island is not as pretty as other people's islands, but I'm working on it, you know. I think during the pandemic, I played so much Animal Crossing that I started thinking, like, I moved into a new place, and I felt like I was just moving everything around, like a little Animal Crossing character. So I really got stuck on it. But it's cool. It's entertaining. It's easy. It's casual.
I never beat it. I just got bored.
Yeah, it is pretty boring. I forced myself to play it, honestly, because a lot of my friends play it, and we just, like, hang out at each other's islands.
Also, I'm going to add a ghosting story one time. I had an Animal Crossing date, and I realized how stupid that sounded after doing it.
Really?
It is pretty dumb.
Like, I was talking to a girl on Discord since she was afraid she was very social distance, bro. This was last year. I think she ended up just becoming a streamer.
Interesting.
Not the Fortnite one. that we talked about earlier.
Fortnite girl that's freaking ghosted you.
Yep. Number 1 victory royale. Too early to sing that.
Oh man.
But yeah, like, I like the novels. They're cool. Especially that one on mobile, because, like, it did help me out through a rough patch. It made me feel, even though it wasn't a real person, right? It made me feel like, oh, someone's checking in on me, you know? And I think it's really good to
Aw.
have that.
My heart.
I know.
I'm going to look up one for mobile right now.
You know, and maybe get, like, a little lap pillow you could lay on while you
I like to go outside. No, thank you.
It'd be cute. It'd be cute.
That's right. I'm calling out some people right now.
Ooh. Interesting. I've never, like, I think, like, I would see some games like that, like, maybe as an ad, like, if I'm, like, on Facebook or YouTube, and then I'll see, like a dating simulator kind of game, but I didn't think, like, there would be those type of games, because I've never heard about them before, but with your story, it's the first time I'm ever hearing about it, because when I look at your IG stories, you're always posting your husbandos or whatnot.
Yep.
I know, like,
That's why I brought it up.
I'm like, is she watching an anime
Oh,
or?
I'm actually on a date. Right now, I'm seeing this guy named Kent. He's like the serious type, and I got him on my first choice, which is awesome. But yeah, what's the name of the game that I'm playing right now? Oh, Amnesia. So, like, main character, just a helpless brown-haired anime girl. Like,
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking Amnesia, the horror game.
No, not the, no, I actually don't play any horror games. Like, as spooky as I might come off, I really don't like horror games. Life
Neither.
is scary enough. I don't want to do it.
I don't come off as horrific, but I play these kind of games.
Yeah?
Yes. My soul is as black as this coffee right now.
But yeah, I'm playing Amnesia because, you know, that PS Vita scare, like, the store shutting down.
And you started going on like a splurge or like...
I didn't go on a splurge, you know, it was only a $10 game, and I'm glad I didn't spend more because it's not closing, it's not going anywhere. And I'd rather buy physical copies anyway.
Yeah, because
Most people will agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
There's no memory inside of that thing, so.
with how things are going in our gaming industry, it's going more towards a shift of just, you know,
Download only.
digital only and whatnot, but
Oh, yeah.
there are problems that come along with it, because if your account gets compromised, well, guess what? You're not going to have access to your digital media anymore. Like, you're just, like, pretty much like, hey, yeah, I have the license to use it, but it's not mine. Unlike physical, it's like, well, my account gets compromised, I'll just take the disc, put it in another device, start a new account, and just continue on from there. Which is why I said in this era of gaming, especially with the PS5, the Xbox Series, I'm going to focus more on getting more physical copies rather than digital, because if you really think about it, and of course you do the research, you can actually find some physical games for cheap rather than
Yeah, absolutely. I bought all my games used.
yeah, if you
That's
look.
true. Especially if it's discounted as well by other people trying to get rid of it. Like the Facebook Marketplace or...
Facebook Marketplace is so cheap.
Yes. Or if you go like OfferUp, or I'm sorry, LetGo now, or whatever the app is. You find people trying to get rid of these games or specific groups. They'll charge it at their own price versus GameStop, who will probably charge a game that really sucked for $60.
Yeah. No, $60 is too much. Walmart is where it's at if you're trying to
True.
buy it new. Amazon. But like, I try to just wait and buy things used. I don't know.
I discovered
It's super
there's like a
cheap.
cheaper version of Amazon called the Amazon Outlets.
Really?
Like if you just go Amazon/outlets, there's a few products that might be cheaper. I haven't saw anything for video games yet since I just discovered this on TikTok. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm just gonna look this up now while we're talking.
You have TikTok?
Of course I do.
So like, do you know any of the dances?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I will not do a sort of podcast. Not yet at least.
We'll do it after the podcast.
Probably. Because I have ideas for
Oh,
memes.
God.
I have ideas for memes, man.
That's so good.
But overall, Shay, what does like gaming mean to you? I remember.
It's an escape. It's
Yeah.
an escape. For sure. That's why I like coming to Flynn's, right? Because it's like a little home away from home.
Aw.
Getting out of the house, getting out of the pandemic, getting out of work. Working during the pandemic sucks.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's just an escape. I like to pretend I'm in there. Like sometimes I kind of just like I put on like Breath of the Wild and like let it play in the background, and I just like sit next to a little campfire, and like,
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know.
That gives
That's
me a
what it
reminder of
means
some
to
of
me.
my loneliness because I would do the same thing.
That is dope. That is dope. Well, I'm glad that you shared your gaming origin story with us.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely I learned something new.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at these novel games a lot.
Yeah, these novels are so good.
Should we try to do this together, like our options, what we can agree on?
Wait, say
What are you
again.
talking
If
about?
we do we should both stream a dating simulator and we just do the interactions.
Oh god.
It's not really a lot of interaction though. Like, sometimes I just skip through the storyline and go to the options because I want to get to the spicy scenes. You know?
No.
Like, it's like when you go,
What I mean is like, Silverback and I will argue on like what choice should be made first.
Yeah.
Right?
Now,
Go to
when
simpler.
you're talking about these spicy scenes, how spicy we talking?
Like,
What?
how hot are we talking?
I don't know. Not that
Like,
great.
hotter
Mystic
than me with the
Messenger
six-packs
got
of it.
racy. Mystic Messenger got racy. I'll tell you guys about my bad ending on Mystic Messenger.
Tell us.
I was obsessed with Juman Han, man. You know, I was.
Fuck that guy.
I know he hurt me.
I don't even know who he is.
He hurt me. No, I actually went into a depression for 3 weeks.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, 3 whole weeks. Like I was heartbroken because this 2D guy took advantage of me. But I wasn't mad. I wasn't. Okay, I wasn't. So the bad ending, right? Like I simped too hard. You know, he's like this flashy, like serious, dark-haired business type guy, and he put me in his like penthouse, and he's like, babe, you could stay here. And he has a cat, right? He's obsessed with his cat, and his cat, he opens the door, the cat escapes. And he's like, babe, don't worry about it. I don't need a cat anymore. You could be my pet. Like,
That is not spicy at all.
Yeah, it's getting a little racy, and I'm like, be your pet? Tell me more. Okay, skip it. I want to know what's going on. And then he's like, do you really like me? And I'm like, yeah, I like you.
Oh
The
my
bad
god.
ending comes up, and like I guess he kidnapped me, and he's like, hey, I'm not gonna let you leave my penthouse. You're mine now. And then puts like GPS in my high heels and like ties me up in a red rope, and it was very Christian Grey like. It was kind of cool. So I was like, damn, I ended the game. The game's supposed to last 11 days.
And what,
But
you-
then that was day 8. I was like, I wanted 3 more days of action, dude. So I was just really upset because it ended so abruptly, and then the bad ending screen came on, and like it was all red and bloody and sad, but I
What
became
the fuck?
Juman's pet, and I was not mad. I was not that mad. So yeah, that was my first love, and
Thanks for the birthday cake, Shay.
yeah, I hope you like it.
I probably will.
Yeah, you know, I like those quest bars. That one has like the lowest amount of calories.
I'm trying not to make too much noise for the mic, and I feel so bad.
In the chat, I'm reading. Chris says, "What did I came back to?" Because you were explaining your interaction with the guy.
Chris, it's okay. Don't worry.
Real talk is what's going on.
Yeah, real talk. We're just talking about visual novels and how I get bad endings all the time. Simping ain't easy, bro. Sucks.
Someone actually said it in the podcast.
Simping ain't easy.
Can that be our next T-shirt idea?
Yeah, right? With some anime titties on there.
Hey.
Hey. I approve of this. I condone this.
Yeah. And then I got another bad ending where my Otome husband got shot in the leg. I was trying to comfort him, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna like pursue you and like objectify you like I do every other 2D husband. I'm gonna like cherish you,
Did
right?
you stop the bleeding?
No, I don't know. I just gave him a hug. He got shot in the leg, and then the game ended. And I was
I'm
like,
sorry,
What am I
what?
doing wrong, dude? So it's like it's a weird balancing act. I guess it helps with social skills. I don't know.
No, it does not. Oh gosh, I'm lit. I'm died.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead. I said I died.
But are there any way you can get like a happy ending?
I haven't gotten a happy.
So much more about a happy ending. Best post-birthday stream.
That was pure. Dude. Good endings. Okay, let's rephrase.
Okay,
Good endings.
good endings.
I have not gotten a happy ending at all in my life, and I've never gotten a good ending in Otome game life. Okay, here we are.
Perfect.
The truth is out. Listen, this is overstimulation in the morning. It's Sunday. We gotta go to church. This is the Lord's day.
I am the Lord right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My friend has this on his TV right now. He sent me a picture. I'm just like, here's I am the Lord. He's probably kicking so hard right now.
Oh,
Poor man's laughing his ass off at my stupidity this early in the morning.
Oh man, now there's a genre of gaming that I need to definitely look into.
Also,
You should play Nekobata. I mean, it's
No!
it gets a little weird though because they're cat girls. So where do you cross the line, right? Like they're actual cats. Like they have ears. So they're like half human, half cat. So I think that's a little strange, you know?
making sure they're spayed so offsprings won't turn into some fucking
They
disgusting monsters.
They go into heat. In the novel, they go into heat.
Oh Lord!
That's a catastrophe.
That was, what a dad.
I am the king of dad jokes here.
Yo, that's really good.
And then you start getting into marriages and get heated discussions, and then like, I was about to say something, but it might be offensive.
I'm gonna just say, listen, if there's any virtual novels out there that does not have cat girls, but it has some very voluptuous women, just send it my way.
Or if any voluptuous
Send
women
them my
are
way
still,
too. I don't
if anyone's
wanna
looking for a
cross
man,
the line between animals and people. That's weird.
Yeah.
if anyone's looking for a guy,
I'm just people, just people, just regular normal people. I'm not messing with that. No.
anybody that's voluptuous want to shoot their shot, I'm available. Fucking dating
Dude, you're like a
simulator.
bad ending king too, though. Stay getting ghosted.
I'm trying to do something like that.
Yo, I'm trying to be a Ghostbuster, man.
Ghostbusters? Stop. Oh my God.
Oh, I love you, Shay. I was not ready for this.
Yeah, I don't mean it. You know, that's my love language.
I know, that was hilarious.
Roasting each other. We roast each other all day long. Thank you.
That was one point right there. That was respect.
Damn.
It's okay, man. It happens to me too, bro. I can't keep it 2D.
You're the second person that ended my career in the middle of this podcast. The first one is Hunter.
Nah, bro.
Oh man.
That was fucking awesome.
Yes. All right, let's jump to our next topic, and that is the Mortal Kombat movie.
Where do we
Let's go.
Where do we start?
Oh my God! Listen. Let me put the camera on me. Listen, I watched the Mortal Kombat movie the first time, and this was in theaters, and I put out my review, and it's on my YouTube channel. I watched it the second time. Now the movie infuriates me now. Now the movie pisses me off now that I watch it the second time. And I got a lot to say, so Chris says that movie was dog shit, but I love it. Yes.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be like a cinematic masterpiece, you know? It was definitely entertaining.
Entertaining. I'll say it like this. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this movie is going to really, really bother you. But if you're a non-Mortal Kombat fan, then it's an okay action movie. It's an okay, good action movie.
I was trying to look at that perspective, and I
looked at it at that perspective when I watched it a second time, and I was like, okay, it's a good action movie. If you're not a Mortal Kombat fan, if you are a Mortal Kombat fan, this shit's gonna piss you off because it's just like
definitely will.
I'm just like, bro. Cole, yes, Chris, I agree with you. Cole was fucking useless.
He's like the Sakura of this fucking movie.
Why are you here, sir? Why?
So, are we getting into spoilers? Are we allowed to say spoilers?
I mean,
Or should we-
At this point, yes.
I mean, somebody has to HBO login.
This is a spoiler warning.
It's been a week anyways.
Yeah, it's been a week, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a spoiler warning. If you have not watched the movie, then come back in about the next
5-10 minutes.
20 minutes.
I say 20 minutes.
Yeah, come back in 20 minutes. Because we're about to talk about this movie, and I got a lot of shit that I want to say about this movie.
Should we talk about the negatives first or the positives?
Let's get the positives out the way.
So I do respect that they actually introduced some characters in a decent way. Like, I love how Kano, out of all the characters,
Kano carried the team.
he
bro.
did.
Yeah.
The acting is what made it, because it's accurate.
Yeah, Kano carried that movie.
Plus, I like the little detail they gave his knife showing the black dragon onto it. And then the fact that his ability came natural, which I found a little bit strange, but okay. But I love how he's just like, how Liu Kang's just introducing himself. The fuck? He had realistic reactions of what I would do as a Kano main myself.
Yeah, like Kano was, portrayed good. Cabal was portrayed good.
Yeah, Cabal and
Kung Lao was portrayed good. Liu Kang needed.
It's decent for that time of day.
Decent.
For this day and age, it's decent. It could have been better.
Raiden's just Raiden, so.
He was kind of an asshole.
Sonya, same thing. Jax, same thing.
I would love Steve Harvey to be Jax.
Yo, Peeves, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Steve Harvey.
Chris said they gave Jax chicken arms.
Oh my god.
It's kind of weird to look at.
See, because I know he was built by the military cybernetically, but they just made it more natural power to get these metal arms. Like, the fuck is this?
Bro, that bothered me because
Arcana.
You must find your Arcana.
Arcana. But
Whatever it's called. And then it just, to me, it made no sense because if you're going to give someone mechanical arms or whatnot, and of course they're weak as shit, you don't just be like, okay, I'm going to tap into my Arcana, and then out of nowhere, these super enhanced mechanical robotic arms are just going to come out of nowhere. No! You don't mix magic with technology.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and it does not make sense in the Mortal Kombat universe because you don't see that shit. Magic is magic, tech is tech. You don't mix the two.
The only time you mix it is the Cyberlink Quay, and that's it.
Yeah, Cyberlink Quay. It would make sense with Cyberlink Quay, but with Jax being special forces, you would think, okay, he got these messed up arms or whatnot. I could have at least hoped that they would have took him out and then he would have come back with the mechanical arms.
That's what I was thinking.
Because he got them enhanced by special forces. Not just, I tapped in my Arcana and then boom, I get these super robotic mechanical arms. The shit made no sense to me.
So let's try to rotate back to the positives. I do like how it starts off with Scorpion's origin.
Yeah, that was so good.
It was heartbreaking, but then the whole descendant of the Hanzo Hasashi clan, it just threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But just showing an OC just shows a different turn of Mortal Kombat, because I don't even think they're following it canonically.
Yeah, they're not.
They're trying to remix it like every DC's film is doing.
Yeah, and it's no, don't do that. Just stick to the lore, and it'll sell. Because Mortal Kombat fans are gonna go out and watch it regardless.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go out and go watch it. It's the ones who are not familiar with the Mortal Kombat universe. That's an opportunity for them to learn about these characters, and they could have done this movie so well to the point where instead of introducing so many people all at once, you would just have your Earthrealm champions, and then of course the champions of Outrealm or the warriors of not Outrealm, but is it Outrealm?
Outworld.
Outworld, thank you. But of course, you would have Sub-Zero for champion for Outworld. You would have Scorpion. You would have Reptile. You would no Baraka. Baraka's a foot soldier.
He was a cameo, which is okay.
Yeah, why not have him in it and whatnot? It would have made sense to have Baraka, have Reptile, have of course Kano there. But it would be more Kano's role would be, I'm not working for Shang Tsung, I'm working with him because I'm providing him weapons and all this other stuff to strengthen his army. There's supposed to be a deal between the two. And then on the Earthrealm side, you would have your Liu Kang, who would be Earthrealm's champion, and the story would be focused on him. Then you would introduce Sonya, you would introduce Jax, you would introduce Johnny Cage, and that would just be it. Just have them four in the beginning, and that's just that.
But they made it a build-up of how they got their strength of some sort. The new Origin's a little bit different. The fight scenes are what I actually enjoyed. Especially Kung Lao. Yeah. I fucking love Kung Lao.
Yeah, and
He was really good in the movie.
I felt that with Kung Lao, they killed him off too early. They should.
That was so sucky, man.
The theory that I had was save Kung Lao for the second movie, and then introduce a younger Kung Jin. So that way when you kill off Kung Lao, Kung Jin, that'll motivate Kung Jin to be a combatant. So that way he's trying to, I would say, avenge Kung Lao. Now this character, who's a side character, now has a purpose in his role to be okay, now I'm gonna have to avenge my cousin who was killed. Mm-hmm. That would have been perfect to introduce Kung Lao, but introduced him in one, and then of course they end up killing him off, and it was just
yeah.
I would have saved Kung Lao for the second movie, then kill him off, motivate Kung Jin, so that way possibly in the third movie Kung Jin is now a fighter, so that way third movie you introduce Kung Jin, Jackie Briggs, Takeda, and Cassie Cage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am pleased that they showed this brief cameo of the Fight Club or Johnny Cage's poster.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I'm satisfied because I love Johnny Cage's character. They should have showed him in the first one.
Yeah, they should have.
But I mean, there was some backlash or something about that.
It was ridiculous, the fact that they just oh yeah, we're not going to add Johnny Cage into the movie. It was completely ridiculous because...
I mean, they have to make a second movie, though.
Yeah.
They gotta keep people in it.
But it's the Mortal Kombat universe itself has a huge, diverse cast of people that they could use. You had Rico and Nitara, the chick that got sliced up by Kung Lao and whatnot.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, those guys are from other Mortal Kombat games.
From Deadly Alliance, I think, right?
Deadly Alliance, yeah, Deadly Alliance.
And Deception? No.
Either Deception or Deadly Alliance. I know they were in Armageddon, everybody was in Armageddon, but yeah, those characters, you could introduce them a little bit later. I would just focus on just the usual starting set, and then the second movie you introduce a few more.
I guess they showed the side characters first because there's so many more villains you can introduce.
Yeah.
Quan Chi, you have Shao Kahn, but he was in a poster. But so I assumed he died. I assumed he died.
And when Scorpion died and went to the Netherrealm, I'm are they gonna show Quan Chi?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
They didn't show Quan Chi. That would have been a great opportunity to show Quan Chi, but I guess they'll save
Shinnok's amulet too. Kano was holding it like a necklace. I'm the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, and I was I know where that's from.
The most powerful weapon. He was using it like a freaking toy. I'm just you got to be kidding me, because that's what made Raiden pure evil. That's what caused all this bullshit.
Exactly.
And they just have it there on display, like Katana's fans.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
I was pissed.
I'm you have Melina but no Katana. What?
Or my baby mama Jade.
I know, Jade. She's a babe.
Even use Tanya or something. No Edenian, not even Rain.
Yeah, there was no Edenians. They showed a little bit of Shao Kahn,
It was just that poster, so I assumed he died at one point.
or they're going to introduce him later.
Which wouldn't make sense because Shao Kahn is obviously the emperor of Outworld.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung's like, well, Shang Tsung's like,
Second in command.
yeah. Then you have Quan Chi in the corners and Shinnok just somewhere. God,
Yeah.
Elder Gods know.
Like I would have set it up whereas like the first movie Shang Tsung is the main villain that you got to beat. The second movie is going to be Shao Kahn, and the third movie will be Shinnok.
that could actually work.
Yeah.
Then Quan Chi is going to be in between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So they make it similar to Mortal Kombat 9,
Yeah, like, bro.
except for Chronica.
Yeah, no Chronica, please.
Because I do not want to deal with that nonsense of
Like,
time.
like I would, like after Shinnok, then the next movie, Evil Raiden.
Yes.
Like, give us an Evil Raiden, please. And then the person that ends up beating him is Liu Kang.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
What I find really useless is the fact that they made Cole Young, like, his Arcana was armor.
Yeah.
Armor and, what do you call those? Tonfas? Or...
It was like a
Taunt,
nightstick. It was
like
weird.
tonfa, like bladed tonfas or whatnot. And as I'm reading the chat, Chris said this man didn't do shit for the whole movie.
He killed
they gave him the most broken power.
Yeah. And he didn't really use much of it.
Yeah, the fact that he gets it and then beats Goro, it bothered me.
Because Goro is known to break mountains and shit.
Yeah.
And rip people up, like, easily. If he was shown much, it makes sense if there was, like, some, like, side character that fought him that was useless, or some monk, and gets ripped in half. That would be cool. But no, they just show him in a barn, going like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's open. It was very anticlimactic. Oh, my God.
That movie bothered me. Now seeing it for a second time, and I'm just like, they could have done this a lot better. Get rid of Cole. Kill him off, please. Like, the man is
I wouldn't say kill him off, but make him more of a side character at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Because it's all about family.
I mean, that was cute, but
Not really, because the fact that Scorpion just shows up in the end of the movie makes sense.
and it was so predictable.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh, he has a kunai. Oh, I'm bleeding. Hanzo, great grandfather, save me.
Yeah, it was so predictable. I'm just like, because as soon as you see Cole and Sub-Zero in the place where Cole was in the very beginning, it was just like,
no, that was in the trailer, I think.
yeah, it was in the trailer.
Okay.
So it was just like, yep, here it comes. And then, of course, that was the last and final fight. So I was like, that's it.
And the fact that the fatality wasn't really that kick-ass, it was just like, they brought back the original, like, rip off my face and rip off my mask and just fireball, jutsu.
Yeah, because eventually I was like, you know you're waiting for it. Like, Scorpion's going to take it off. You're going to see the flaming skull and then just burn.
It wasn't even a flaming skull.
It was just take that over that.
I mean, that was okay. I'm not going to critique that one too harsh, but the man already died, so it was kind of weird.
I'm just like, this movie bothers me. It bothers me.
I do like Cabal's new look, though.
Yeah.
Like, that man had drip before he even showed up.
Yeah, Kano, Cabal, portrayed very well in this movie. So I can't complain about that. That was the good
Sonya was more useful than anyone else.
Yeah.
But I love how the realism in that scene where Sonya's bribing Kano. And she's like, do you really have 3 million? You see where I live? You really think I have 3 million? That was actually funny. Because it looks like she's more of a retiree
Yeah.
than it does like anything else.
Like she's like, is she still currently in the Special Forces services? But it seemed with Jax, it's just like, y'all Special Forces and this is it.
No soldiers, no,
No
like
soldiers,
backup,
none of that.
I
Okay.
love how anticlimactic it was for Jax to try to shoot at Sub-Zero and just like, freeze! Literally. And he's like, I've been on 6 tours. The man says he went on 6 tours.
I felt bad for Jax.
6 tours for a guy who's like half a century years old. I felt so bad for Sub-Zero to hear about shit.
What was the part that you didn't like about it, Shay?
I don't think there were any parts that I didn't really like about it. I mean, Sonya, I didn't really care for her because you're right. Like, if she's in the military, first of all, why are you like hanging out, you know, the way you're hanging out in the trailer? And how come you don't have a freaking computer to like type up all this research that you've been researching for the thing? Yeah, so I was like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Your trailer's gonna burn down in a second. So that was kind of dumb. But I don't know, I liked it. I liked everything about it. Because I'm not heavily into the lore or anything. I'm just here for the fatalities, you know, and all the gore. Like, the most satisfying part for me was when Jax, like, squished that guy's head.
Oh, yeah.
That was so crunchy. That was ASMR for me.
Crunchy.
Yeah. So I liked that. I liked when Melina showed her teeth. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, because in the trailers, you just like, where's her terracotta teeth? And then later on,
yeah. She looked pretty for the whole
I wish it was a little bit longer.
She showed them off.
Yeah.
She looked really cool. So I liked that. And
she didn't speak much when that bothered me, but I was like, yeah.
I wish they would replace the actor. She looked like a crackhead Rihanna.
Oh God.
I'm being real.
So, any other final gripes before we move on to the next topic for Mortal Kombat, other than the fact that it was just like, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this movie is just gonna piss you off. It's gonna upset you. But if you're a non-Mortal Kombat fan, or you're not so heavily deep into the lore, then hey, it's a pretty good, decent movie for what it is.
What are your ratings? Out of 10.
Out of 10, I'm giving it a 5.
Damn. I gave it an 8, bro. I gave it an 8.
I'll give it a 6.
I'm giving it a 5. Like,
I'd say watch it if you're not a Mortal Kombat fan, but be warned if you are a fan.
Yeah. I had to deduct points when they didn't start off with the classic theme at the very beginning of the movie.
But they put it in the end, but it was more modern.
And I'm just like, I was like, if they do not play the classic theme at the very beginning, I'm deducting points. Watched it, no big, deduct points already.
Deduct points already.
Deduct points already. Like, because if you watch the old Mortal Kombat movie, and yes, I'm sound like an old head or whatnot, but
Mortal Kombat.
when you hear that theme, you getting hyped.
Yeah.
You getting hyped. Like, all right, you getting hyped. It's gonna pull you into the movie. You know you're in for a good time.
Oh yeah.
It didn't do that. I was disappointed. I was like, damn, you could at least play that for the people who grew up on Mortal Kombat, who watched the first and second movie and whatnot.
But in the end, they had to for some reason.
But it was hype to see it at the end.
Yeah.
And seeing Johnny Cage's poster. That was pretty exciting for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me.
I do have one more.
All right, what's that?
The uppercut. Use your uppercut. You're really good at. God, I was annoyed.
Oh my God!
I wanted to drink, but it was too early. Just because his own daughter said this twice. Use the uppercut. You're good at. First time it didn't work. Second time didn't work.
I was just like, oh.
If she said it for a third time frozen, I would have been pissed. I will
say the funniest part in the movie was when Cole's wife went to a room, and then when she came right back out, you see Sub-Zero just posted at the door.
Yeah, right?
So creepy, like, busted out loud.
Oh yeah, I saw it and I'm like, oh shit. That would scare me.
No, I just love how, like, they were thrown to the ground, and then when Cole's like, hey, are you guys good? And the wife's like, yeah, I'm totally fine. Like, this huge giant monster didn't just throw you guys to the fucking ground. Like, are you gonna be okay, bro?
I think my funniest scene would be Liu Kang just sweeping Kano multiple times. It's like, sweep, sweep, sweep. I'm like, this is definitely bringing back Mortal Kombat skills.
Oh yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on. Mortal Kombat. I mean, I can go on with this. I'll probably still talk more shit about the movie in my Tekken stream later on this evening. I'll still talk more about it because that movie fucking bothered me, man.
It bothered
me. It bothered me. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on. And Battlefield 6. What are your thoughts, Waluigi?
Battlefield 6. I'm looking forward.
Well, if it's gonna be called Battlefield 6.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping there's more mechanics to it. because we've been seeing a lot of generic things in multiple shooters,
Yeah.
mostly Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say.
Like, I am happy that they are going back into a modern time of Battlefield, so finally.
It's simple.
Like, the World War I, World War II stuff, it's cool, but it gets old really quick. Like, there's not a lot of longevity into it. Yeah, you can throw in new maps and maybe some new vehicles that came from the World War II or World War I era, but it's just not enough compared to the modern era. So I'm excited for it. Pretty much it's going to be the one game I may play heavily because I have over 500 hours in Battlefield 4 alone.
What?
Yeah, over 500 hours in Battlefield 4.
Is 500 hours even legal for
Is
most
it
people?
any different? Like, since you were in the military and you were, like, overseas, like, firsthand, like, how do you feel, like, playing the games and stuff and playing all these war games?
I
Like,
had
is
an
it
alarm.
different? Is it the same? Well,
Nah,
it's different. But, like, do you get, like, flashbacks? Like, I remember in Afghanistan. Like, I don't know.
Nah, because
I'm asking.
because the stuff that you can do in a video game versus real life it's too.
Of course.
It's completely different. Like, you're not like the shit that I would do in games like Battlefield. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it in real life because I'm just not that fucking skilled, and I'm not that invincible to the point where I can jump out of a jet,
Yeah, no, you can freaking
snipe somebody,
break your
and then jump right back into the same jet.
360 nose go!
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be able to do that in real life. It's like it's not physically possible. But like, if anything, I would look at it more as like I would look at the story mode for the most part because you want to know how close they're going to, how close are they going to relate to like real life military situations, real life military training and combat, whatnot. So it's more of the single player that I would look more heavily into. It be like, okay, they got that right, they got that right. Well, they didn't get this right. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
us veterans, we criticize on shit like that. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
I'll tell you guys this right now. Do not take me to a military movie because instead of me enjoying it, I'm gonna criticize the fuck out of it. Like, we don't do that.
That makes sense.
We don't do that. This is not how we're supposed to do it. That is not the correct way to wear the uniform. Like, we will criticize the fuck out of it. So when it comes to games, we look at the things that we would easily relate to and be like, okay, they got that done right. They didn't get this one right. But other than that, it's just more of, one is for fun, the other one is more realistic. Of course, realistic. There's a game called Arma 3, which is I would say close to realistic military shooter, but it's still a game because there are some things that you can do in the game that you're not going to be able to do in real life.
Of course.
Because you have to take in consideration of gear, the weight, the way you move, your fitness, a lot of factors that play into it.
Wow, that's
And then, of
interesting.
course, mental and physical health overall. So, yeah. So when it comes to those games, it's like, I don't feel much for it or whatnot. And hell, even when I was overseas, I was still playing games like Battlefield and whatnot and Call of Duty because I needed some time to I needed my escape.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I have a cousin in the military, and I don't think he plays any shooters, but he did 20 years in the Army, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm excited for Battlefield, the next Battlefield game. I can't wait for the trailer to drop. I am going to do a reaction for it. Absolutely. And
Are you going to get to T-Rex head again?
who knows? Y'all know me. I'm a man of surprises, so, you know.
So am I, and this is why we get along. But they showed 2 leaks recently.
Yeah, I've seen the leaks.
And then the rumors that they're going to talk about that it's like near future, but not like far future. It's like low resolution. I think that's like one of the only 2 picks. They're talking about having a battle royale mode possibly in game.
They can do without that.
They're going to do it anyways just to attract more of everybody else.
Yeah.
With
It's
4 classes.
something. So, well, I mean, not much that we know of Battlefield 6 other than, hey, there is going to be a Battlefield game that is going to be coming out this year, so I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on it.
Yeah, I need to get into a Battlefield game.
this new one, you better get onto it.
I know. We're going to have so much fun with it.
I will buy the game for you.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes.
Power of friendship, so cute.
All right, our next topic is Among Us coming to PS4 and PS5.
Dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord.
I feel like, I don't know, do y'all still think Among Us is still popular?
For the younger generation,
I've never
yes.
played Among Us.
Really?
Yeah, I've never played it.
I played it for a while.
I don't know.
One of the ghosts I was trying to date actually like got me hooked onto it. It was actually fun for the first part, then I got bored because it's repetition and strategy, and you just had to talk to people.
Yeah, I think that's like, it takes too much work. It's too much effort for me.
To talk people out of it. I wonder how much they're selling it for.
I hope it's free.
Probably it's
Would it
like
be a free download?
No. I know on Android and iOS it's free, but I'm guessing on the consoles it's gonna be.
I think it was like $5.
When I bought it on PC, I bought it for like $5 on PC.
I think it's $5 because you get all the gear and stuff, or like the little hats and sticky notes and stupid shit.
I mean, Among Us is a fun game, but it's like one of those games where I'm not gonna play for I'm not gonna sit there and play for hours and hours long. Like, no, just like a good 20 to 30 minutes, and you get in, you're done. All right, I'm out.
Steam really rates it 9 out of 10.
It can be a fun, addictive game. I will say that
That's
at
a
the
new
very
one.
least. It is a very fun and addictive game. It's just one of those games where, I don't know, it's like, is it still trending still? Because the game was very popular. Like, it got its popularity due to, the pandemic and whatnot, and everybody jumped on it. And the game is a 2018 game, so
Yeah.
that lets you know that it was only a matter of time until the game picked up, and then that's when it just blew up. But
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a new map or something that they were rumored with. I found this out on TikTok because that's what I'm always on.
yes,
TikTok
man.
has a lot of
Like they show gaming
information.
rumors, developments, because originally they're gonna make a part 2, but that got canceled.
Yeah, because it's like, why make a part 2 when everyone loves this one? If anything, we'll just continue to build on what we have now.
Yeah, then I like how the sus became so like famous to use now.
Yeah.
So short for suspicious. Then someone's like, "You're a little sussy baka," and it just got so cringy. I heard this once, and I never laughed so hard. The cringe can always increase.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
But no, you gotta say sussy baka, and it just gets so weird.
The only thing I can only hope for this Among Us coming for the PS4 and PS5 is it going to be crossplay.
It probably is because you have those server codes.
Yeah. Like, I'm able to play with Xbox, and I can be able to play with PC people as well.
I think the only thing is communication. I think that might be the downfall.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing with
But
Apex
most
Legends.
people, like, they get on their Discord anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if they play together, so.
True. Some mods had to be with their kittens, as I say.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm deep in the memes, woman.
All right. Our next topic is the PlayStation Store for the PS3 and the PS Vita will continue operations because back in last month in March, not April, but March, Sony reported that they were going to shut down the PS3, the PS Vita, and the PSP store. Of course, the PSP store is going to get closed. Like, you're not going to be able to buy any PSP games
Who uses
digitally.
PSP anymore? Like,
Who still uses a PSP because it's been very
dude,
old.
who uses a Vita?
Just
anymore?
mod it.
Like, come on.
Exactly, like mod, like
Just mod it.
Mod your PSP and your PS Vita.
I
because-
legit might go thrift shopping just to mod one.
Yeah, everybody panicked. Like, a lot of panic purchases. My friend got, like, he was convinced that it was going to close down, and he spent, like, $200.
What? How awkward would that?
Yeah, and then, like, a week later, it's like, oh, it's not shutting down, so I guess you're okay.
Awkward.
Yeah, because my plan was to get a 1 terabyte hard drive for my PS3 and then just get a bunch of games because
Thankfully, you didn't, you know?
Because there's so many games that are on the PlayStation 3 that are not available nowhere else. Like, they're only on the PS3. They're not available on Xbox. They're not available on PC.
That sounds right.
And even PlayStation Now, the subscription service that PlayStation has, it's not even on there. So it's like, where else am I going to play these games? On the PS3. And the PS3 has such a huge library of games.
It's one of the biggest rosters in gaming.
Yeah.
Besides Xbox with their infinite Game Pass.
Oh, oop. I have to share this on Facebook, guys.
I'm so
I
lucky.
forget that I have Facebook.
I wish I used my Facebook for so many weirdos.
How do I
But
do this? Okay.
also, with the PlayStation Store, did you hear about how they had Mugen Train for Demon Slayer briefly?
No, I did not hear about that.
Yeah, it was
What
in
do
the
you mean?
it was in the PlayStation store to buy or to watch. You didn't hear about it?
No, I did not hear about that.
I heard about this 3 days ago, and someone in Sony leaked it out by accident. They sold it to the public. Some people bought it, and then they got rid of it instantly. The newest Demon Slayer movie
Yo, what a treat.
was available for the PlayStation Store briefly. I didn't get a chance to watch it though. I'm trying to wait for one of my friends to watch it so we can watch it together.
Yeah, I had to plan a day to go to the movie theater to go.
Shout out
watch
to you, Alex.
to watch it for myself or whatnot. Even though I already know what's gonna happen, I just want to see the animation for the most part. But
The
yeah,
animation's really dope on Mugen Train. It's really cool.
What's your rating?
I loved it. A 9 for sure.
Why a 9?
Because
She
I
cried.
I cried a couple times.
Real talk.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know, I started actually loving the characters because I really hated the show. I hated the anime. I hated everybody in there, especially the yellow boy. I'm going by colors, okay?
Zenitsu.
Yeah,
Zenitsu.
but I got a new respect for Tanjiro, and I like that fire guy, and it was really
Rengoku.
cute. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. I'll watch it again.
Okay. I still need to watch it. I'm thinking about watching it next week.
yeah. But overall, hey, the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita access to those libraries of games, hey, they're not gonna go anywhere just yet.
Yeah, dude, they were trolling, bro. That was a business
They were.
strategy. They
Yeah.
were just doing that shit to get some sales, man.
April
I feel
Fools
that.
after April.
Yeah, I think so.
But Sony did say that the reason behind it is because the reason why they want to get rid of the PS3 store and the PS Vita store is because majority of the player base is already on PS4 and PS5. So it's why keep these up and running when majority of our
My boy
audience
just texted me.
is on the newer platform? So I get, business-wise, I get the strategy behind
sure.
why they want to reallocate all their resources to new hardware so that way they can, capitalize off of that. I completely understand about that. But it's just one of those, there's a huge library that you are completely going to get rid of. So instead of taking the entire bulk of the PS3 library and making sure it's available on next gen, which backwards compatibility,
This is why Xbox has the advantage most of the time.
yeah.
They're a step ahead of the game.
Yeah, because you're literally going to alienate a lot of games that are only available on this platform, only. And then when you shut down that store, you're not gonna be able to get these games anymore, unless you, somewhat import. You find it at a Goodwill store or by some means. But other than that, it's just
Yeah.
it's a huge library that is gonna go away, that people are not going to have access to. Now they say, you know what, we're going to go with the fans because Sony got a lot of backlash from that. But I understand.
it didn't.
Yeah, but I understand their business practice, why they took that approach. But but it still goes back to, if you had backwards compatibility, this would not be an issue. If you had that, it would not be an issue. If you made it to where people can still access their PS3 library on next gen, this would not be an issue. But as a quote from the Joker movie, you get what you fucking deserve.
Joaquin Phoenix.
You get what you fucking deserve. And I'm a PlayStation guy, and it's this is a bad move. But if you did backwards compatibility, you could be like, you know what, yeah, close the PlayStation Store because guess what? I still have access to my PS3 games. I can still have access to new PS3 games that I've never played on next gen. I ain't worried about it. But they didn't do that. Hey, you get what you fucking deserve.
I'm a multi-console user, so I can't say anything.
I'm reading the chat. Angel Lopez says, good morning.
Hi, Dad.
He also says, check out Without Remorse on Prime Military Offsite. He also says, let's get political, with the lines being drawn on the real world battleground. Have you ever were in the middle of a game with numerous players and a ratio or says, do you keep playing? Yeah, I still keep playing because
Same.
because my clapback game is hell strong. My shit talking game
Always
is
talk shit, dude.
I insult everybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I insult them back. Like
or have friends that do it for me, which is even better.
I insult them back. I roast them back. Like, listen, I grew up in the era where you got to talk your smack. You have to talk your smack, so that way, even if you aren't good at it, the more you keep trying, eventually you're gonna get better at it. Because I got roasted a lot.
I'm so horrible, I said.
What's
Like
the worst thing that you've ever said to someone, like, you know, playing online? Like the best insult, you know?
There's a lot. That's the thing.
Oh, we were insulting this dude on Mortal Kombat. Me, TS Cosplay, and Lazy Bull. We were in this King of the Hill, and this guy had really racist names, and we just kicked the shit out of him. He's like, man, y'all are so gay. I'm like, I prefer to use transsexual because these hands are for everybody.
Damn.
I remember I told this one kid that was just saying the N-word a lot, and I told him, that's the reason why your mom comes home late at night, because I'm banging your mom. And boy, did he got quiet. Boy, did he got quiet, because that shit hit home. Like, yeah, there's a reason why your mom comes home late, because someone's out banging her.
That's better than mine.
And the fact that they put their area code in their gamer tag, and this person was in Miami, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
The odds of tracking him down to us Floridians is so low.
Dude, imagine it's like, hey, this is your new stepdad. It's like, boy, I'm about to shut off the Wi-Fi.
What's for dinner, honey?
Oh god.
I got the
That
milk.
would be
I got
so
the milk for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're evil people secretly.
Yeah, when it comes to talking shit on games, like you got to step your game up. I'm worse when it comes to fighting games because, well, on stream, I will say that.
No, on stream you go off.
I know you do.
So I can
Yeah.
only imagine if the camera wasn't on.
If the camera wasn't-
it's gonna get spicy.
I'll put it like this: if the camera wasn't on and I'm around my boys, it's gonna get it's hella worse. Like if you think I'm toxic on stream, I'm worse off stream, especially if I'm around my boys, because well, I said we talk a lot of shit. We talk a lot of shit because we grew up playing a lot of fighting games.
Hell yeah.
We grew up playing a lot of fighting games before there was ever online, and it's like one of those, like when we talking shit, I'm talking about we're playing the game or whatnot, and after we've done beat, whoever wants or whatnot, get up, get in your face, and just talk shit.
Yeah.
Boy, and you have to sit there and eat that, or of course you're throwing hands.
Oh my god, I remember being in your Mortal Kombat live stream. I joined this one guy. He's like, I think I was waiting for you, and this guy's like, man, you play dog water, and I beat him. And then I'm like, what are you, pussy water at this point? Because I was kicking the shit out of him with Jade. I was like a level 1 on that account anyways. Because I'm a level 67 on my Xbox.
Yeah, I'm wild. Oof, I am wild when it comes to games like that, especially off camera, off stream. I'm wild.
It's fun. That's what makes it fun, you know.
I know. When him and I play together, it's like the funniest thing. Because we're cracking jokes left and right. It's not even a serious game at this point. But I remember one of your viewers were insulting me at the same time. Like, what? I think it was Channel Fortis.
Ah,
He
yeah.
was funny.
Yeah, Channel, shout out to Channel, man.
Channel was funny.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah, like I'm.
Shit talking is what makes the stream.
Yeah, shit talking, it makes it entertaining. And then of course when you have people who also talk shit online and they think they're hot shit, when you beat them, you got bragging rights. You got bragging rights to say whatever the hell that you want.
Exactly.
And then when you see, and the salt, when the salt's about to come, when one, they don't respond back, or two, they leave. They leave. They can't handle the heat.
Feel shame, bro. Get out.
Yep. They're like, yo, I'm out. They were talking all that good shit in the beginning, and then you beat their
I
ass.
gotta hunt for these kind of people.
And it's
now.
like, yeah, what's up now? You was talking all that good shit. What's up? What's up? You're quiet. Talk that shit, and they don't want to.
You just gotta run. Oh my god, bro, we need to do a stream where we're both together just talking shit to other people. We gotta see how it goes.
I gotta.
Oh my god, we're gonna
That'd be
see.
good.
I gotta try to get one of my bros, cause me and him, we go back and forth to the point where we argue, and I know my brother is watching, and bro, you know who Black is. We get Black on stream. It's
I gotta get my.
I have a possibility of having my platform to be deplatformed pretty much if
Oh my
I
God.
bring him on, especially if I just say like, bro.
I gotta get my dad involved too, because he's the one who taught me how to insult.
Yeah, you should do it. Like, have a stream night that's just like the roast night. Let's go.
But it's got to be a game.
The ultimate shit fight, like shit talking thing.
It's got to be a game that if MKX was still popular at the time.
Oh my God.
I
Yes,
still know a lot of people that play.
I will get so pissed off. I will start insulting.
because there were days where we would be in like lobbies just talking a lot of shit to people, whatnot. Especially King of the Hill. And then we would just get on the mic and tell them, bro, you garbage, bro. You garbage. And we would tell them that, like, during matches, like, completely fucking up their game to the point where they either try to mute us or they leave the lobby. My bro says, you can't put him on stream. It gets too real. Yes. It gets way too real.
It's a hyper realism we go for.
Yes. Yes. It's like, I want to, but it's like... You gonna get me canceled, man. Black gonna get me canceled.
I mean, if we do Warzone, then it'd be far worse. Because we hear everyone after we kill someone.
Oh, Chris, yes, I agree. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I never played Marvel vs. Capcom. That sounds dangerous from what you're saying.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, we were toxic. Like,
It sounds like smoke that is not needed.
we were hella toxic in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 3? I'm worried.
Bro, you're scaring me now.
I'm so
I'm interested.
worried. It's like, I don't want to go down that path.
I don't think anyone does.
I don't. It's Chris, I agree. Those lobbies were hella toxic because, especially at the point, if you don't mute anybody and you have one person talking shit, then of course you get everyone else to talk shit. It's just, you're going to be in there for hours. Yeah, it's very chaotic. People gonna say some really wild shit.
I love it though.
Yes.
I praise them for their creativity, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd be like, damn, you got me good. That was really impressive. Thank you.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played, fellow mates.
It's worse when it's a female gamer that knows how to talk shit and she gets dudes to shut up. Like this one chick, man, I forgot her gamer tag, but she told this one dude that, like, bro, I would fuck your dad if I had the chance. If you keep,
Stepmom, let's go.
like, she said, like, I will peg your dad, and I was like,
Jesus Christ.
when I said the dude shut up because he lost the set, like, he shut up.
That's funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really admire girls that even keep their mic on because I never have my mic on at all. At all.
I always keep my mic on for anybody.
Oh yeah.
These hands are ready to eat for everyone. Turn it up. Nobody's safe.
Oh man.
Nobody should be safe if I'm annoying.
All right, let's move on to our next one. Pet peeves. Do you have any gaming pet peeves? I mean, of course, I always have a gaming pet
Is it
peeve.
your not so happy endings?
No, I don't mind the bad ending. That last bad ending I got was pretty good. Gaming pet peeves, like, besides shitty internet, you know, that's a big pet peeve. I, like, whenever I play League, I never really have my mic on, and then, like, when I have my mic on, like, I always get bombarded with, like, oh, girl, so that's kind of annoying.
Be like, what's
other
your
than
snap?
that- right. No, people can be really nasty to women for sure.
That's
but,
true.
That would be like my only pet peeve, but I'm here for the shit talking, bro. Like it's fun, you know, and I'm not like a sore loser, so it's fun to lose. Like I like it. I don't know. So no other pet peeves, man.
Wow, that is so wholesome.
I know, I guess so.
Compared to both of us.
Yeah.
You made us look so bad.
Damn, no, I mean, you
I
asked me
mean, I have one. It happened like between podcast episodes from 25 and up until now. Like I have one, a really good one, a really good pet peeve. And if you're a part of my Facebook group, I think I have it pinned or it's in the announcement section, but there's this one dude, and I have a bounty on this person.
Wait, you have a bounty on somebody?
Yeah, I have a bounty on this one player in Tekken that, bruh, let me put the camera on me. I have this one bounty on someone on Tekken, right? And this man,
I'm gonna find you.
I'm looking at this on the Facebook group now.
this man has fucking ducked and dodged everybody. He'll come and fight me or whatnot, but when it comes to time to fight everybody else, he runs like a bitch.
That's one way to say it.
That is my pet peeve, is like, yo, play everybody else. Don't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna skip this person because I just only want to fight you.
For you, bro.
No. You go through the gauntlet of everybody else, then you get to me. Like, that is the process.
And I've learned this in tournaments.
Yo, dude, I hate when players be like, yo, I don't want to fight this person, but I'll fight you. No. Fight them, then you get to me. That's how it's supposed to be done. Respect the tradition of you have to earn your wins, work your way up, and then you get to fight me. Go through my boys, and then you come to fight me. When it's your turn for you and I to fight, cool. But don't leave like a little bitch because you scared to play everybody else because, oh, they might beat you. Nah, man, I don't respect that. I have zero respect for that.
Nobody.
So there's an active bounty right now, and whoever can beat this guy, and I mean, when I say beat him, I mean fucking destroy him. Like, clap this man's cheeks. Like, perfect him. Make him rage quit. Have it recorded on video and send it to me. Because this guy, I have zero respect for that, because growing up, playing fighting games, it's like, you gotta get your ass whooped. Nobody's not gonna respect you if you can be like, yo, I'm not gonna play anymore. Nah, I don't wanna play anymore. I don't wanna play against this person because I don't think I'm gonna beat them. Nah, nobody's not gonna respect you. People will respect you more if you be like, you know what, I'll play them, I'll do my best, and if I lose, hey, it is what it is. People will respect you if you step up to the challenge and then you lose, but you played your best. But if you be like, if you're gonna just back out and be like, oh, I don't wanna play against this person, nah, you get no respect from me. So there's an active bounty right there. Now it's still active, and
Call him out, man. Call him out.
Yeah.
Don't call him.
No, I am. It's JKDA man.
Type it into chats just to be safe.
If you're on my Facebook group, you'll see it in the announcement section. Go after him, destroy him in Tekken. If you have to make one of those
This is the mature audience, right?
a stealth account, so where you're starting off as a low rank person, like you're a newbie, do so. Fucking destroy him. Walk all over him. Show him no mercy. And send me the clip.
Hell yeah.
Send me the clip.
When did you post this bounty? I'm looking for it just to make sure it's valid.
Hold on, let me look for it right now.
Oh, that was the funniest thing I've heard in my lifetime.
Bro, and I raged that night because that shit pissed me off.
Oh my god. How much is the bounty again?
$20. I may raise it.
Listen,
All right, I'm in. I'm in too.
Yeah, there he is.
April 18th.
My brother says cyberbullying. It ain't cyberbullying.
This is realistic bullying.
This is not. We are not cyberbullying. It's just that. Listen, challenge him to a fight and fucking destroy him. Send me the video clip and I'll send you the $20.
Oh, ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees.
Like, destroy this dude. Show no mercy.
I'll throw in $5 extra.
All right, I made a top announcement again. Nah, Nah, man. Like, if I lose, I lose, and I'll lose with dignity. Like, I don't mind losing if when I know I'm gonna play my best. I don't mind losing. I just don't respect. You don't want to fight because this person's better. Like, nah, man, that's some bitch shit. Like, why are you playing the game? You just want to play against just easy people? Like, come on now. Now, I understand if you're like a casual person, you don't, like, even casuals who don't play the game very seriously, like, I play Tekken very casually, but I can hold my own, you know? Like, someone who plays it casually, like, every now and then, they just play for fun, they're not going to take it too seriously, you know?
Yeah, I still need to train up on it, but if I can get my Steve perfect, I will cry. I will bob and weave this man for $20.
So that's my pet peeve. What about you, Waluigi?
Honestly, I don't really have many. My usual connection issues, since I've been playing Apex for like weeks, is mostly the disconnections I've been getting recently. Or like some glitches I ended up in. Let's see. I think I already called out one dude from Mortal Kombat who called my friends gay. And I just said I'm straight up pansexual as a joke. These hands are for everybody. Also, the fact that Mortal Kombat servers are practically dead at this point.
Really?
I mean, there's nothing going on, no events, nothing significant. Combat League is still a thing. All they're just doing is remodifying the skins.
Yeah, that's all that I see to it. So.
They need to up the game at least, or at least do something different. Because I know they changed up the tournament variations, right? That you can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
I find it stupid.
I mean, it makes the game a lot interesting because now people have different ways of...
That's true.
Of, you know, play style and whatnot. I mean, like Dragon Ball FighterZ did the same thing where now you can change your assist in you know, before the start of the match. So now you have more variety options as to how you play. So with Mortal Kombat, where now you can use any custom variation that you want, it does change the dynamic of the game rather than you're using just the tournament variations of each of the character.
I didn't know this was an actual thing.
Honestly, I hope the next Mortal Kombat game that they ever make, just get rid of the variations. Just one solid character. And then just slowly introduce new characters.
I think variations are probably here to stay, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But at least they can have a combo breaker.
Yeah. Because I don't like the whole, I'm going to just roll out the combo.
You're just stuck, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but and you're still getting damaged. Like MKX, they had it right. And they could have, and then with MK11, they just like they made some changes and whatnot. You have your defensive, your defensive and your offensive. Cool, but come on, give us the combo breaker back. It saves so much. And then of course, get rid of you always have a fatal blow if you don't connect it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I prefer the X-ray where you either use your X-ray, your full bar for your X-ray, or you spend a bar for, increase your attacks.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that. That might actually make a better Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah. So give us back Combo Breaker, and like what you had in MKX was good. Bring that back, and then
get rid of some zoners, and we're good.
Yeah.
Because zoning takes over the game at this point.
Yeah, because you have what? Jade,
RoboCop, Rambo,
Aaron Black.
Spawn isn't really much of one.
Not much of a zoner, no.
But Jade is like the highest one.
Yeah.
And that's coming from an ex-Jade main.
I hate people like you.
I know. I hate myself too. Depends on the day of the week, but still.
Alright.
I try cleaning my act. Every time I use Jade, I try to avoid using projectiles, and I still get shit on.
You're still gonna use projectiles because that's what y'all do. Y'all just cheese and shit.
I try not to anymore. I'm a renewed man. Psych, I lied.
All right, let's get into our last segment, and that is the Q&A from followers. Did you guys get any questions?
I did not, surprisingly. What about you?
I got two.
Oh, dear Lord.
All right, I got two, and this one is, all right, I have two. And, of course, this goes to all of us. That one Luffy cosplay asks, favorite anime?
That one Luffy cosplay.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. So,
Like, we can break it down in genres since we're reviewing anime.
I'm gonna go with my number one, and that's gonna be G Gundam.
Oh, that one. Okay.
G Gundam, that would be my favorite.
What's your favorite?
This is always a tough one for me. Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is one of my favorite mechs and one of my favorite like short animes. 24 episodes. It came out 2008, so a reasonable time for anime, and there was so much going on. Power levels, mechs, slight romance. Not really much ecchi, but a lot of freaking emotions. I cried 3 different times in that series.
What about you, Shay? What is your favorite anime?
I don't know. It's tough. What's my favorite anime? This one's pretty old. Magic Knight Rayearth.
Magic Knight Rare.
Yeah, it's like a magical girl and Gundam kind of thing. Like, they get into their little suits and fight each other. Lots of romance, lots of action.
Ow.
Yeah, Magic Knight Rayearth. I like Nana.
okay.
Nana's cute, but that's probably up there. That's my favorite.
Oh, I'm looking at the manga style. Interesting.
It's a clamp, I think.
Yeah. This looks like Saint Seiya, but with elements. Interesting. Not a bad choice. We'll draw in secondary since we have a couple more minutes.
Yeah. All right, my second anime would have to be Digimon.
Digimon. Wow, what a throwback.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna put a current one, a current slice of life.
Ooh.
Nagatoro.
Oh, no, I haven't watched it.
It is so adorable that this.
Yeah, Slice of Life is my favorite.
It's a controversial anime, but it's like a lot of bullying as like a sign of affection. Like, this girl is bullying this one dude who's a year older than her, or a grade school older than her, but that's her sign of affection.
Yeah.
And straight up just can't say, I like you.
Well, I mean, like every romance
Has to annoy the shit out of him, and he does not get the points.
Right? No, I just watched Love is Hard for an Otaku.
Yes! I've been waiting I'm waiting for a season 2,
I
goddammit.
think there is a season 2. Or like
Don't fuck with me, because I
Oh,
want
there is. I have to find it and I'll send it to you.
I haven't seen it in years. I didn't know there was a season 2. I'm looking this up right now to make sure you're not capping on me.
It's a spin-off. Like, they're talking,
Oh, God.
it's about the little girl with glasses that the brother falls in love with.
Oh!
Yeah, the friend. Yeah, so I just watched that. I watched High Rise Invasion recently.
Is it good?
No, it's not that great.
I've heard of it.
I mean, it was entertaining for sure.
So those are your two?
Oh, I don't know. What was the question?
Favorite anime.
Oh! Yeah, my all-time favorite anime is Magic Knight Rayearth, and then, like, a second favorite is Nana. That's it.
Okay.
I want a new slice of life since I want to switch up a genre too. Because there's always horror, action, romance. I throw in a romance for once. But Love is Hard for an Otaku is amazing.
Yeah, it's really
It
cute.
is too
It's
realistic.
really relatable.
It is.
It's so relatable.
It is definitely hard for an otaku to fall in love. Me.
Listen, we have to, like, do, like, a little dating game for you. Call out our next contestant.
Oh my god.
Bring her out. She's right here. Behind window number 1.
And you get, instead of a rose, it's just going to be a manga Attack on Titan. I'm down.
Behind each door, it's like you're gonna have like a normal girl, a lap pillow, a figurine. It's like lady number 1 enjoys long walks on the beach.
Here's number 2 is just stuck in your bed. And 3, you can put her anywhere, just not in a jar. You got all
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm horrible.
And our second question comes from the Broski AJ RMzilla. He asks,
Hey, I'm AJ.
what can we do to toughen up and make the gaming and cosplay community less toxic?
Ooh, I like this. This is why I like him.
Spicy question.
So you want to answer that one, or?
I want to see what you're going to say. Because we might be thinking similar things.
I would say highlight and show more people that are positive influences, people who are not going to bail out or back out whenever there's too much heat. Like, you want more upstanding, better people in the community. To make it less toxic, you need people who are going to stand up and step up to when things get heated, when things get too hot. Usually a lot of people back out because they don't want the heat, they don't want the pressure. Because
What do you mean by that? Like the heat?
Example is Otaku Fest.
like
A lot of people
yeah.
were canceling people left and right, especially
Yeah, so
Silverback.
rude.
yeah.
Like, for no reason, he was on so many Twitter pages, and he was just with it, like, fuck it.
Yeah, but you called them out. I don't know.
Yeah, I called him out because I'm like, I'm not gonna let you guys bully me and then try to get me off the internet or whatnot, or have me feel some type of way. Like, no, fuck you. Like, you're like the shit that killed me the most was the fact that it's usually a lot of people that's coming from out of state.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you have no fucking power over it down here.
And
That's one.
And you have no power on anyone that actually cares.
Yeah,
That
and
actually does
not only
care.
that, I don't care. And to see other people, like when that whole fiasco happened, and I saw other cosplayers that did had a good time, and then they were getting harassed as well. And I'm just like, yo,
A lot of people
leave.
had to set their pages to private.
Yeah,
because
like,
they're getting,
I'm still an open book.
I'm just like, yo.
We've been open books this whole time.
When that happened, I said, you know what? Let me take the heat. Let me take the hit. Let me be the bigger guy for everybody else, so that way, those who can't handle it, they could just be like, all right, let me just take a step back, and I'm just gonna be the one to step up and be like, you know what? Let me take the hit. I don't mind taking the hit because these people ain't got no power over me. I don't care, and I'm gonna let them know I don't care. And I'm one of those people who be like, listen, you talking all that good smack, all you want on the internet. Come say it to me in my face, and that's when I put people in check.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna come check you, and I'm gonna put you in check. So, in order to have a less toxic community, you gotta put some motherfuckers in check. Sure. Call them out, and point out their hypocrisy. Show them that, nah, what you're doing ain't cool. Mm-hmm. Like, set the example, and if you have to make an example, do so. But of course, be respectful about it, and then of course be cordial about it as well. Because there are people that's out there that just feel like they can do whatever they want because they hide behind their follower account and they hide behind the goddamn keyboard on their phone, computer, laptop,
You remember
or whatever.
that fake little Joker account that tried to mess with you?
Yeah.
Me and AJ were on this man. You have two AJs on this poor man that all he posted were Joker memes.
Yeah, like, he was trying to be all edgy and shit, and I'm just like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
It's like, is he trying to be V for Vendetta or D for Dumbass? Like, come on.
Like, you just need to put people in check. Like, that's the way to make the community less toxic, is check people, regardless how big their following is, because usually people have this huge ass ego because they have a lot of followers to get a lot of following and whatnot. Put them in check. Call them out. Expose them.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing, but if you're going to talk shit or at least put pressure, do your research.
Yeah.
I say check their page, their Facebooks or something, because they always have
Isn't that
something
like
else
more
to
toxic though? Like, you want to fight against being
No, you better
toxic,
know your enemy
know?
before you do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Know your enemy so you can at least win the war, at least defend yourself. Really, nowadays. Because people just say, oh, you went because of this. Oh, you have COVID. How do you know I have COVID?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't say do your research, like read every little post.
People, like, the COVID thing is a COVID thing, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
live and let live, you know? People are really scared of this virus, and they should be, right? It could take anyone down, but, like, Florida's open. Florida does everything wrong, right? We do everything wrong.
We're
and, like,
Florida
I don't
people.
know. But we're Florida man, bro, so we just have
Goddamn
to
right.
embrace it.
Yeah.
And, you know, the whole Otaku Fest thing, like, I wasn't too worried about it. I feel like we come into contact with COVID all the time, like, in everything that we do.
Pretty much.
It's in the air. Like, at some point we were all exposed to it, but, like, I don't think I've had a toxic experience with the cosplay community at all, actually, because like I don't really get into cosplay.
Good.
But I admire people. Like, I think the cons are really cool. Like, that's actually another reason why I started gaming again, because I went to Anime EY, and they had the LAN room set up, and that's where they had Project Diva, and I love, like, Hatsune Miku. I'm a simp for her. But, like, everyone was so kind. Like, it was my first convention.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah, everyone was really, really nice, which is also why I dove into this, like, scene, because like the other scene I used to be involved in wasn't so great. Like the alternative scene, people are super toxic there.
That sounds terrifying.
So then I was like, you know what? Like, I am a little bit of a weeb. Let me start going to cons. And I had a really positive experience going to Anime EY because like it was me and my best friend. You know, I didn't cosplay. I just dress up very like gothic Lolita fashion every time I go to cons. And we were in the LAN room and we found like a group of guys playing Rock Band, and they're like, come join us, you know, like very accepting and open. And I was like, this is great. So like, I really like that they were just so willing to be friendly, and they didn't have any weird intentions, and it was just like super wholesome, and I like that. And I think that's a way that we can veer off of the toxic path. You know, we can, whenever we see somebody like being ugly to another person, like try to kill them with kindness and like welcome them, right?
Yeah.
Try to go out of your way to be their friend. Like, hey, you're being a fucking dick because I got COVID at Otaku Fest. Like, okay, first of all, my medical records are none of your business. Let's you know, put that aside.
Preach.
But like, you know, open up the conversation. Like, hey, why are you like this? Like,
Did
someone
hurt you?
Change a topic. Like, hey, what's your favorite thing about the con? What's your favorite anime? Like, and just try to be friendly with them, because like really everybody's in the same boat, and I think it's important that we just like embrace each other, because you don't know what that other person's going through either.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's always
yeah.
good to talk things out.
Yeah. I think the best thing to do is kill them with kindness, and like really try to be that person's friend, even if they're being a dick to you, and like forgive them, you know, because they might hate themselves. Maybe they're envious that we had a great time, right?
True.
Yeah.
So I try to look at things that way.
Yeah, just don't be the Florida man who.
I mean, I am
tried to kill
Florida
someone.
man.
No. I tell you this because exactly 2 years ago, my birthday, there was a guy who got arrested for trying to kill someone with kindness, and that was his Glock.
What?
Yeah, a Florida man got arrested for trying to kill some people with kindness. He named his weapon kindness.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
April 30th,
Yeah,
2019.
that's pretty dope. Oh, so you did that thing, like where you type in your birthday and say,
I did it yesterday.
Florida man?
I did it 2 weeks ago,
I want to
actually.
try that. I want to see what
Be
Florida
careful
man did
what
on
you
my
see.
birthday.
I saw some things, especially this karate guy got arrested for kicking geese for practice. What the fuck?
We should be kicking these ducks. I mean, I know it's not right, but the ducks that always block the road. Yeah, those ducks, I don't like them.
And here I am trying to show subtle.
Kill them with kindness, but no, fuck those ducks.
Espérate. I'm talking about making sure you do your research and all this toxic, but kicking ducks? Hold on.
Those ducks are in the street. They don't care if you're
So
gonna run them over with
so
a
are
car.
the people that insult all of us. They belong to the streets.
No, also another thing is like they're young people. It's not, I don't want to like label somebody because of their age, because like maturity, it doesn't matter how old you are to be mature, you know?
That's true.
But I do feel like, from a business point of view, right? Like a lot of people were going to that con to make money. You have starving artists, literal people that are like fucking putting so much effort into their crafts, into their work.
Yeah.
And that was an opportunity for them to make like extra cash. So it's like, okay, you have a young person who still lives at home maybe with their parents, or they're well off and they don't have to worry about making ends meet, but then there's a group of people that are just so passionate about selling their crafts and selling their arts and getting exposure through conventions that's like their livelihood. So why shit on someone like that? Like,
Yeah.
let them live, bro. So yeah.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. I get a little preachy, I'm sorry. It's Sunday morning, you know?
Nothing wrong with
We're
that.
Puerto Rican. It's just in us.
It's in us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it, man. That's it for all the topics that we have. Is there anything else that you guys want to, share before we, close this on out?
Let's see. I think I always have something to say. Shay, thank you for coming
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad we got to be friends.
I missed you guys. You know, I
Missed you
haven't seen
too.
y'all in a minute. So I want to, I should be putting in more of an effort to like showing up and stuff.
You're
But
fine.
I will eventually.
You're fine. Life happens.
Yeah.
I'm definitely grateful for you to be in this episode of the podcast.
Me too.
Like, we've been talking about actually having you for a while.
Yeah.
I know, and I always tell you guys, I'm like, guys, get me on the podcast. But,
we were mysterious because we like to debate and see who else we can add on to
Yeah.
expand.
No, but it is Sunday morning. I don't know. I guess I'm like a little sleepy, guys. So it wasn't that entertaining.
Women,
But
it's almost
this is
like-
fun, and like, thank you for having me. It's pretty dope.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you. And of course, you already know in the future we will have you again.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's all I have to say so far.
Yeah. And Shay, thank you for being our guest on this episode. You definitely made it entertaining.
Freaking roasted me in my
Oh my
dating career.
God.
That was the funniest thing I think anyone has said.
What? Oh, I don't know. The roast just naturally come out, and I have to contain them. It's like a little like.
Social
thing
media
that's
pod.
about
Yeah,
to pop.
yeah, agenda. I understand this. We are Puerto Rican. I understand this.
But yeah, glad to have you on. Can't wait to have you on again, hopefully in the future. And yeah, this was definitely a great episode. And
Yeah, now I'm gonna do dating simulators. And
yes,
grind
now we gotta
I want to
explore.
get on the KFC dating sim. Yes, that's gonna be on my to-do list. I'm gonna I think I already have it downloaded and everything. I just haven't opened it yet.
I thought you were kidding.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
You don't want to look at my Steam wish list.
I kind of want to now. I kind of want to.
Oh god.
You know when someone says don't look at anything and then they look at it anyways? Yep.
Like, when you die, it's like, oh, delete my browser history.
Just-
No, delete my
Just
Steam
throw my
wish
sh-
list.
throw my
delete
shit
the
in the
whole
lake.
account.
Throw my
Yeah.
shit, burn my evidence.
Yeah, destroy everything.
Yes. I will be the guy that destroys your stuff, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. Get all the stickers and everything else.
Oh yeah. Alright, y'all. Well, that concludes our episode 26 of the South Florida Gamers podcast. We want to say thank you again for Shay for being our guest.
Thanks, Shay.
Truly a great episode. Can't wait to have her on again. And yeah, the podcast will be available for audio listeners on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify later on today. And of course, you already know video playback will be available soon as the stream is over. So, yeah. And also be on the lookout for more content that me and Waluigi will be putting out. We still have a couple more anime reviews that we're in the process of reviewing. So, give it time, and we will get to them.
We're going to play catch up, and it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. Until next time, as always, this has been episode 26 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast.